Hi, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you my updated Magical Musket Mekk-Knight deck profile. I currently have a 12 game win streak with this deck, and out of my last 20 games I lost 3 games, basically against some OTK deck, Cyber Dragon, one Eldritch Stun deck, and against Madolche. Okay, I remember this game, and I misplayed pretty hard. Okay, so let's check the deck. I made a couple of changes from my last deck profile. I cut the Orcast engine. You can see the combo from my last video, and the ceiling of this deck is a little lower, but it has more consistency and it can play better against the FTK decks, and thanks to the 4 additional hand traps. And I only play 13 cards in the extra deck because the DD Dynamite FTK deck. So let's start with the monsters. I play 3 Mexi, 2 Ash Blossom, 3 Magical Musket Caspar, 1 Magical Musket Doc, 1 Kid Brave, 3 Starfire, 1 Calamity, 1 Wild. This is the ratio I played the last couple of months. I like this ratio because I play one of each Magic Musket card that I can summon out of my deck. Wild can help me recycle my Magical Musket spell traps because I only play a couple of them. Calamity is great for the OTKs and give me additional body on field. Kid Brave is not that great starter, but because it hard lose to hand traps, but it can dig deeper into my deck to find the Mekk-Knights, and Doc is to get back resources from the grave. Caspar and Starfire are the best starters. Next, the Mekk-Knights, 3 Blue Sky, 1 Yellow Star, 1 Red Moon, and 3 Purple Nightfall. Blue Sky and Purple Nightfall are the best starters, and Yellow Star can destroy spell traps, and Red Moon can destroy monsters. I cut Indigo Eclipse because the only way I could use it was with the World Legacy Secret, but I don't always end on World Legacy Secrets, and I have more use of Yellow Star and Red Moon to clear my opponent's field. Next, 2 Nibiru to stop combo decks and also OTK FTK decks. 3 Upstart Goblin, it's a free +1 under any Magical Musket card, and also it's a free spell that I can place under my opponent's column, so I can get 2 cards so I can summon a Mekk-Knight. One War Legacy Succession to get back a monster from grave, and it's a card that I can search with Morningstar or with Leap. Next, one Cross Domination, one War Legacy's Memory, it's another War Legacy card, 3 Forbidden Droplet, it's again a fantastic going second card, and also it can be used during my opponent's turn. So if my opponent let me go first, I can at least set this card to not being OTK'd. 2 Desperado. I found that this Magical Musket trap is the most useful, so I play 2 of them. 1 Dancing Needle. This is great against the Eldritch and Drytron matchup. 1 Last Stand. Sometimes this card is great, and it's also another name I can search out of mechs. 1 War Legacy Secret. This card is useful to get back a Mekk-Knight, and it's another negation. And 1 Crooked Cook. I usually search this card out of Caspar so I can get additional bodies on the field. Next, the extra deck. 3 Magical Musket Mekk-Knight. It's a best going second card. It can plus 3 or even 4 5 again in some games. 1 Nightmare Phoenix. It's really easy to get a draw out of the Nightmare Phoenix under Magical Musket Mekk-Knight. 2 Morningstar. I usually summon only 1, but it's good to have a second copy, because if my opponent negates the first one, I can go into it again next turn, and it can be a sort of a protection, because in some games my opponent doesn't read this card, and it can save me some games. Next, 1 IP Masquerena. I usually use this card not to summon a card during my opponent's turn, but to give a protection to Aeromax, so it's really hard to get rid of the Aeromax. And if I use it during my opponent's turn, I usually end on IP Masquerena and Leap, so I can get another spin. So next, Leap. It's a fantastic card. I usually set War Legacy Secret under Magical Musket card, so I can trigger it during my opponent's turn. 1 Spectrum Supreme. It's another way to get more bodies on field. 1 Nightmare Unicorn to get rid of my opponent's problematic card, and also to link climb into Access Code Talker. So Access Code Talker is here for the OTKs. Appaloosa. If I have many monsters on my side of the field, and I couldn't go into OTK, I can end on Appaloosa, or if if I'm afraid of Nibiru, I can go into Appaloosa before I start summoning more and more monsters. And the last card is Aeromax. This card is great in combination with War Legacy Secret, because Aeromax blocks one of the extra monster zone, and I summon the second Mekk-Knight into the second extra monster zone, so my opponent cannot use link effects. So that's it for the deck profile. I will show you some replays. Okay, so I have 3 replays for you. Okay, so the first one is again Drytron. My opponent activates Prosperity to get Cyber Emergency, activate Cyber Emergency, get Alpha, show Zeta, I Maxi, and this is the perfect example where the hand traps are really crucial, because if my opponent went all in, I would have a really hard time to get rid of the Herald. So my opponent end on I assemble Nightingale, I summon Max to search Dancing Needle. Dancing Needle is really good in this matchup. Search Blue Sky, summon Blue Sky, get Yellow Star, summon into Morning Star, discard Blue Sky, summon Yellow. I went into Appaloosa because I was afraid of hand traps, and also I had a lot of cards, a lot of monsters, and my opponent and Appaloosa is really strong against Drytrons. I summoned Access Code because I need to link off the leap to get rid of the assemble Nightingale. And from this position I have so many negates. Dancing Needle, banish 3 cards. Casper Search, Cross Domination, activate War Legacy Secrets to summon Yellow Star under Extra Monster Zone, so the Diviner effect is negated. My opponent summons Ben 10 back, and I pop, and I negate the Dryturn effect, and from this position my opponent scoops, because I have more negates, and I still had a Forbidden Droplet set and Cross Domination on hand. Okay, next replay. Okay, so the next replay is against Tri-Brigade. My opponent search Keras effect, special summon Berbram, get back Nerval, summon Ancient Warrior, summon Appaloosa, get Revolt, and set Revolt. Okay, I use my Magical Musket cards to bait out all the negates. Activated Crooked Cook, and my opponent activated Revolt. from this position, my opponent activated Shuruk effect, and then chain Crooked Crook to special summon back my Caspar. And from this position, all my opponent negates are gone except Appaloosa. I run over it, and since my opponent's Appaloosa is gone, I can free play. I go into Morningstar effect, discard Blue Sky, pop Shurek, special summon back on Blue Sky, activate Upstart, go into Lib effect, set Secret, go into Evermax, Lib effect, activate World as a Secret, special summon back Red Moon, and curse effect is negated. Yep, that's it for the game. And the last replay. So the last replay is against the, I think it's a 60 card, no, it's a 40 card, okay. Danger Mix. My opponent summons Nugaras, discuss Kokipole, activate Everise, activate Mothman, activate Chupacabra, discards, get back Nessie, summon Curious, summon Appaloosa, Potipharus, get back the resources, draw 2, Bigfoot effect, Dark World D-Links, Snow, Allure of Darkness, set 1, activate Jackalope, summon Jackalope, Chicken Game, draw 1, Mothman effect, Allure of Darkness, Tsuchinoko effect, Zephyros, get back Chicken Game, summon Chicken Game effect, summon Abyss Dweller, activate Nessie, Meloson Snow, summon Saruja, draw, Bro effect, Mothman summon, Snow, okay, summon Hyper Masquerena, and Abyss Dweller does literally nothing against my deck. My opponent activates Snow, I chain Desperado, and I chain Forbidden Droplet, so I will droplet the Hyper Masquerena at Snow and destroy the Appaloosa. And from this position I can freely play. I add 4 spell traps, summon Blue Sky, search Purple Nightfall, summon Purple Nightfall, and earlier I played the World Legacy key, but most games it wasn't that great unless I had Red Moon or Yellow Star, so I switched this card for World Legacy memory. From this position I attack over all of my opponent's monsters. My opponent try to summon Snowback, I Dancing Needle, Dock effect, get back Cross domination, my opponent draws a card, activate Jackalope, Chupacabra, effect, the beginning of the end. Okay, this is really strong last end. Levier effect, to get back snow, activate Volcas's Secrets, Called by the Grave, chain, and I chain Cross Domination to Levier. My opponent tries to attack and I activate the spread, and that's it. Okay, that was the last game. Let me know in the comment what do you think about my deck, and what other deck should I play in the Master Duel. I currently trying to build Plunder Patrol, and I still miss a few cards, and when I finally build it, I try to reach Platinum 1 with it in May. So thanks for watching, and if you like the video, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.